Happy Wednesday afternoon, you guys, my beautiful busted babies and beyond. I am Adina. Welcome to Beyond the Veil. So, I hear the police in New York are offering a $10,000 reward for anybody who has information about the shooting of Brian Thompson, the CEO, the recently late CEO of United Healthcare. Well, let's see. Let's see if we can get this money. Just kidding. Not. Anyways, they believe that it was a coordinated attack. I think they said that a silencer was used. This is a report that just happened. It just broke recently, within the past hour or two, I believe. So, I do believe that this was a coordinated hit. This was an attack. I believe this was a hit. And so do the police. All right, so let's look into it and see what it is. See what I can see. Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to conjure up what's left of, or what is lingering of, Brian Thompson's energy. Please allow me to see into his energy and the energy surrounding his death, his murder, his shooting. Please allow me to peer beyond the veil into the shooting, the recent shooting of Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare, that recently happened in Manhattan. Who killed him and why? Will his killer be found? What is the energy currently surrounding Brian Thompson and his passing? CEO of United Healthcare. I can kind of see someone maybe in a jacket and a cap peering behind a stoop, a post or something. They have those in New York. A tree and a stoop. Like on the lookout for Brian. Waiting for him to walk by maybe. I see a cap and a jacket in my mind. This knight is wearing, well, I think all the knights are wearing a helmet, but obviously this was someone who was lying in wait, someone who had been planning for this moment. They had prepared for this moment for a long time. They knew his route. They knew where he would be. They had made preparations prior. For instance, if they needed some place to get away to, they would have, like if it was a hotel room, they would have gone the day before or the week before and booked the hotel and been staying in close proximity. Not saying that's the case, but these are the type of preparations that have been made for this moment. And this was a hit. Maybe from someone else in the business world. It would obviously be a King of Pentacles if the Knight of Pentacles is here. I wonder if Brian had anything to do with any child trafficking allegations, or if he had been involved with children in any way. Now, the first thing that just came to my mind when I said children is there could be like this snuff ring or pedophile ring. I don't know if he was a trafficker more than a connoisseur. If not him, then maybe he made enemies with someone who is involved with children in an inappropriate way, I believe. I don't know who he replaced. I believe that he became the CEO in 2021. Give me a second to find it out. Okay, who did Brian Thompson replace as CEO of United Healthcare? He was a veteran executive at United Healthcare. I'm trying to see who he replaced. And I can't find who he replaced, and I don't want to spend too much time looking for it. Okay, let's try this. Who was CEO Okay, says he was the CEO in 2020. Let's see, in 2019, who was the CEO? Oh, he was, for 2 decades, he held this position. Well, he was an executive for 2 decades. I don't see who was the CEO prior to him, though, and I'm looking for this Queen of Pentacles in reverse to see if it was... Okay, so Andrew Whitty was, so it wasn't a woman. I believe in Brian's recent past position, there's a woman. I don't know if this is his wife or another woman. He, in his energy, this woman might have been an ex-employee, ex-executive, someone maybe. I believe that he had recently seen a woman, maybe the night before, the day before. And by he, I mean Brian. I do believe that the killer will be caught, or this is some type of federal investigation into the killing. So this is, I believe this is more so the investigation and the manhunt for the killer. Queen of Swords. Now there's two queens here. But it feels like one woman, and this woman feels like she's involved in the business in some kind of way. Maybe she too is an executive. I don't know if it's his wife. Now this woman has secrets about Brian, or no secrets about Brian. This almost feels like a woman who knows about something that Brian may be involved in involving children. This woman may have been outed from a company or demanded some kind of money in order to not become litigious, in order to keep secrets. This woman may or may not have given information to the shooter, or this woman and the shooter are involved in some way. Me thinks that Brian was involved in some dirty things, some dirty deeds. Now, the shooter getting away is obviously in the hopes and fears position, because obviously there are people who want this shooter to be caught. But I believe that there are people close to Brian who should be wanting the killer to get caught that do not want the killer to get caught. Me thinks that the killer will get caught. And we will have some kind of explanation as to at least who did it. I see something involving the company or the house. I want to look into the Knight of Pentacles, because that'll tell me why he did it, why he was hired to do it, or if he wasn't hired, why he carried out this task himself. This has something to do with possible legal litigation or something. I see something that might have been covered up in the courts. I don't know if it has anything to do with sex or a party. I think that this man may be someone that could be connected to Diddy.
Hey, how you doing?
One moment.